this is Natalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and welcome to the Christmas collaboration that Teri from Sweet Pea Papers is hosting together with me from LineDotArrow, and it's called Teri's Crafty Christmas, and it starts today! Yay! Of course, we have been working on this for a few weeks, actually a few months. So yeah, it's really exciting to start today. Been working very hard on the challenge papers, but I'm going to show you that in a minute. But first I want to tell you a little bit about the collaboration and where you can find everything. There are 30 plus collaborators. There will be a lot of YouTube videos. And of course, there will be also collaborators that will be posting on Instagram and in Facebook groups. 5 Facebook groups are joining in with the challenge. I'm going to tell you about that a little later, and also about the drawing. It starts today and it ends on the 25th of December. The challenge is going to end a little bit later because you always have one extra week to finish all the projects, and especially when you have Christmas in between, you need a little bit more time. So this is no longer relevant because it's there. We are there. It's the 1st of December and we are going to start off. The Facebook groups joining in, of course, it's going to be Sweet Pea Papers and LineDotArrow, and together with Junk Journal Tutorials and More, Junk Journal and Papercrafts, and 2 Sister Jam, we are hosting the same collaboration in 5 groups, which basically means if you have purchased the kits that we are working with, and I'm going to show you the thumbnails of the kit, the show and tell page. What is it? I don't know how it's called anymore. Well, this is the front page showing you what's in the kit. Well, not everything, but to give you an impression. I have a red tone kit that is called The Magic of Christmas. There is a flip through video on my channel and it's linked down below, but it's also in another LinkTree link where you can find these. And I also have a blue one, 25 pages, 26 pages. The challenges that are hosted in the group, if you want to join in, you can use one or both the kits. And if you post and use the hashtag Teri's Crafty Christmas, so this is the hashtag we will be working with, then your post count as 2 entries, which basically means your name is going to be in a name picker wheel twice. But I'm also aware that not everybody is able to purchase a lot of kits. Not everybody has the money to spend on papers. They are on sale with 40%. I still have the extra sale going on that if you purchase 6 kits or more up to 9, then you get a 50% discount. And if you purchase 10 up to how many, you get a 60% discount. So if you purchase the kits, you can enter in 5 groups, which means you have 5 times a chance of being a winner at the end at the drawings. But if you can't purchase the kits, it's also possible to join in. This is going to be the first week challenge papers set. These are only available in LineDotArrow Facebook group. If you see this video and thinking, oh, I like those papers, but I'm not on Facebook or I don't want to be in a Facebook group, they also will be on my Ko-Fi for a small fee. So for free in the LineDotArrow Facebook group, and the challenge papers are also available on my Ko-Fi page. But it's all linked in the video down below. It says it has 11 pages, but I'm pretty sure I added 2 more because I did something with 4 pages that I didn't like. So the idea is, because I'm going to tell you what my plan is. I want to make a shaker tag. That's a challenge for me because I never done that. But I also thought the papers needs to be something like you can create a December daily with. And it can be like a tag a day, or you can turn it into a tag book because they are huge. And I have blue versions and red tone versions. So I try to make pages for both the kids that goes very well with both the kids. As you can see, I have 3 sets of numbers 1 to 4 in blue, in neutral, and in red because of the blue and the red. But this is the first page of the freebie set, not a freebie set, the challenge paper set. I'm sorry. This is the second page, and as you can see, I'm starting with 5, 6, 7, 8 over here, and then I have 5, 6, 7, 8 over here in blue, and I believe I have them in red over here. Yes. So this is the second page. This is the third page. And this is the fourth page. But I thought they were very huge, so what I did, I also made these. So on the 11 pages that are already in, these are also added, so 2 extra. Then we also have these red toned, also a little bit of blue, and red and blue together over here. So I try to, I try to make pages for both the kids. Then you have these, and these are more for the blue version. Of course, I needed smaller ones of these two, so I added 2 on 1 page. And then I also have a backing paper in blue. Not sure if you can see, because there's a lot of shade, I see. Yeah, this is in blue. And this is, it's not red, but it's like brownish with little dots in a pattern. So these are the backing papers. And then you have, this is number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So there will be 13 pages because I added 2 extra, but I didn't want to change the whole logo because I had to change the logos on all the sheets, and I thought, well, they are for free in a group, so I don't think you mind, you're bothered that this is not really saying how many pages are in. Like I said, I want to create a shaker tag. I have never done that before. Well, I don't believe I ever did. If I did, I can't remember. Yeah, I'm going to be, it's going to be a challenge for me too. Of course, I first need to cut out all the elements before I can actually create something. But before I start, I also want to mention that in a collaboration, there are many people joining in. And there is a LinkTree link. That is a LinkTree link, and it's called Teri's Crafty Christmas. And if you click on that link, you will find dates and all the channels on that date on the LinkTree. So, and also my links, Teri's links, and also a link to all the Facebook groups hosting the challenges. There will be dates, because today it's the 1st of December and Teri is doing a welcome video and I'm doing a welcome video together with showing you the challenge papers, and then so on and on. And if you click on that link, you go straight to that collaborator's YouTube channel or Instagram account, or some has Facebook pages. And it would be awesome if you all went over to that LinkTree and just click on all those links and press follow or subscribe, and make sure when you want to follow along, go there every day and check off all the videos, and also like the videos, the posts, and leave a comment. Because, well, they are working very hard to show you new things, creative things for Christmas, and I really would appreciate if you all would support them, commenting and liking and subscribing and following. First, I'm going to cut out a few of the elements that I want to use for my shaker tag. and then you will see me back. The plan was to first cut out all the papers. To do one off camera because, like I said, I've never made one, but I'm going to change that. I'm just going to pause when I need to cut, and I'm going to create the first shaker tag I ever made in my whole life on camera. I have been shopping. I have these sequins. They do not have holes in it. So they are not good to sew on fabrics, but there are so many colors and designs in here. Because yeah, I thought I didn't have things to put in my shaker, which turns out I did, because I found something downstairs in the living room that I purchased for Christmas to put on a table for decoration many years ago, and that are these that are, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but I purchased these yeah, there are sequins, and it has a deer, a Christmas tree, a little star, and a snowflake. I believe there's no more in that. I think there's 4 patterns. So I have these in gold, and I also have them in blue. It's the same pattern, so I can use these two. So yeah, this is going to be, it's not going to be live, but I'm going to craft in real time for the first time on my shaker tag. Just let me, I think I like these. First, let me decide what I'm going to use for my first tag. I really like I think I will go for this one, the red. And of course I need to cut out some embellishments too, but first I'm going to create the shaker part. If you don't want to make a shaker card or tag, sorry, because you don't have the sequins, I think there's also an option if you do like paper cutouts in the shaker area, or you can also add buttons or little beads, you know, like the one that look like rice. I'm not sure how they are called. It has a name. They are very small and narrow. They usually have a very small hole. It's for making bracelets. Those will be useful too. And if you don't have anything that can shake, then just make some other tag. It doesn't have to be a shaker tag. It's just what I want to do, but anything is possible. If you don't even want to make a tag, that's okay too. You can also turn this into a card. Just let me, this goes very well by the way, let me grab some of the bottles that I want to put in. I'm not so sure about this one. It's very bright. I like this one. I like gold. Don't like the green too much. I have white, silver, and this. So maybe this can be something. I am going to cut out these two, but I don't think I will. I think I will back this one with this, but I will also include a sheet in between to make it a little bit more sturdy. I think I also need like tape, like the 3D tape, to raise the area a little bit, if I'm correct. I did see a video many years ago. I believe you have to stick something see-through on your object that is going to be raised a little bit. But yeah, we will see what I come up with. So I'm going to back my card, and I have this is in the Netherlands, so but I think you have this in other countries too. It is like with a linen texture. Obviously it's not going to be shown, although it could be if I put it on the back side. But I just want to, it's also in a little creme color, but I just want to add an extra layer to the tag. I think I'm even going to add 2 layers. You could also make it sturdy with book pages. So I cut out my tag, as you can see. I did not back it yet. I'm not certain if I cut out the window, I also need to add something behind the window. So I think I will not glue this together yet, because if I did that, and then I have an open window and then I have not a back side anymore. So I'm going to add this when the front side is almost done. I need to ink a little. Inking is optional, of course, but I like to ink. And yeah, if you don't have ink but you like the edges colored, you can also use like markers on the side and go over it. That's an option too. I remember when I just begun to make journals and vintage ephemera pieces like this, I didn't have the ink and I used makeup like the brown bronzing stuff. I bought a cheap palette and then I worked with that. But yeah, it's not as good as ink, but it is doable. And if you don't have access to inks, because when I started, I could not purchase like these ink pads yet. And this is just something that is started to develop mostly since 2018-19, I think, over here. Because before that, Tim Holtz, well, it was not very easy to purchase. Okay, I need to cut out a piece. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a square piece or a circle. But I need to get my die cut machine and also the die cut. So I'm going to think about what I'm going to do while I'm grabbing all the stuff. So I cut out a circle. It's not quite centered as good as I wanted it to be, but it's good enough for me. What I also did, okay, where did I put it? Over here. I went over it with a marker on the inside, like so, to take away the white edges. You can also use your ink blender, of course. I will add ink also. And then I'm just going, I think I'm going this way, because I don't mind if it's going a little bit outside the circle. And I also want to try something completely different, but I'm not sure if it will work. Usually, well, I never made a shaker tag before, but I also want to try to have a like the see-through element. I thought, well, is it possible to use this? At the beginning of my video, I said it's going to be raised. Is it going to be raised? I am not sure. I think I can. I'm just going to check and see if this is going to work with fabric. It's going to be on top, and just to see how that would look. Okay, this could be fun. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to put the cheesecloth on top, also a little bit raised, without having to add a perfect circle. But I guess I do need to cut out a perfect circle. Maybe I can cut one from paper slightly bigger than this one. Do I have one that is slightly bigger? I have no idea. Oh, which one did I use? I used this one. So now I have to use this one. Okay. I am going to cut another ring, a circle. I think I will cut it from this paper. And that is going to be the part that is going to be, well, suppose this is going to be the paper that I cut out. I'm going to put this on top. Then I'm going to glue this over. But this needs to be raised a little bit. So I need to think about how I'm going to do that. Maybe I'm going to cut a few circles also from book pages to make it more elevated. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I glued together a few book pages, and what I'm going to do is cut out rings from this. I think I can cut maybe 3. Well, not yet, but well, I'm going to cut 2, so I have 2 layers. I'm going to mount these together. And if I need more, I'm going to create more, or I can add a few book pages to be certain. I think I will do that. And it's going to be extremely sturdy because book pages and glue stick, sorry, it was Dutch, stift, is really making a sturdy base. Especially when the glue is dried, it is like massive. So I added 2 more papers. Just going to spread the glue as good as I can. Okay, this must be enough. I'm quickly going to cut out the rings and then you will see me back. Okay, I cut out the rings. I mounted these together. What I did was cut out this is the size from a circle that I used. So I cut out a bigger circle on book pages. Then I had this size and this size. And then I added this over the book page. So I got this, if it makes sense, but I created a ring. It's not perfect, but to be honest, I don't mind. I like it a little bit, well, grungy, vintage looking. I'm just going to ink a little. I only have to do the front side, of course. Add a little bit more ink. Also debating if I'm going to add a little bit of spray. Check, I'm going to do that. Not sure if it will show. It shows a little, so that's good. And I have these in, this is mica spray, this is bronze. To me this looks like gold or copper. And the other one is more gold or silver, I'm not sure. This one is tarnished brass, yeah. But one is not always showing up very well. But I do like these. Okay, let me think. It's still a little bit wet, of course. This is going to be on the back side of my tag. But I'm also still debating if I need to add another layer to the back side. Yeah. So I'm going to fold this in half. So it's a little bit more sturdy. Not sure if this is wide enough. Maybe something like this. Yeah. So this is going to be the inside and one of the sides is going to be the outside. So like so. And then this ring is going to be over here and this is going to be, obviously, it has to be cut to size. Maybe I want to add another piece that is not as, because this has all the, how do you say that in English? Kreuken? We call it kreukels. Kreukels. I'm not sure how it's called in English. But this piece is a little bit more flat, so it's easier to work with. So I want this over here. Okay, I can assemble this together, I think. Yeah, I can. So I'm going to add glue on the circle and then I'm going to glue this on the cheesecloth. I'm also debating if I should glue it on the other side, but I can always turn it around. I'm not sure what you missed, but I glued on the fabric to the ring and I wanted to do it like so and attach it like this and then sew over it. And then I thought, what am I doing? I maybe need to attach it like this on the inside. So I think I will do that. I think that's better. So I spray the ring with the mica spray for no reason, because you're not going to see it. But that's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. Yeah. Let me check if this will work. It can work. Yay. Okay, I do need to think about sewing. Okay, go in. I do need to think about sewing on the edges. Okay, now they are everywhere. Because I can't sew when I glue the pieces together. So I have to think about that now. Otherwise, I'm not able to do that. So I think I will sew over here. Yeah. Then this is going to be the back side. Like so. And I also think Do I want to leave a little edge of the backing paper on the sides of the tag? Maybe that's fun too. And then cut it. Yeah. First I'm going to sew over here and then you will see me back. I sewn over the, I did sew on the back side. And I also went over it back and forth to create these, and yeah, I think they look like embroidered pieces, but, well, they are not, but it gives it a little bit more texture. And now I want to add this to the card, of course, but first I need to put glue over here. I think. Like so. So this is still movable. Then I need to fill it with the sequins and then I had to add more glue. And then I think we have a shaper card. Think about the colors I'm going to put in. I have a little tray over here. I look so well prepared. I also think I will add a little bit of the pinkies. Maybe also a little bit of these. Oh. A few of these. Oh, they were in the lid. And I also want a few of the bigger ones. But I'm not sure if I want the deers. I think I only want the snowflakes and a few of the stars. Yeah. That's a star. That's a star. And another star. Okay. Put it on the oh. Now I'm going to add glue on the edge. Just hope it will not drip inside the card. If I glue too much on the edge, on the inside, it's going to be on the, well, on the inside of the circle, and then it's going to glue on to the sequins. But yeah, we will see. Oh no, too soon. Okay, well, I'll take these out. I should have pressed a little bit more, but it's still enough. It's still working. But one of the bigger ones is okay. First let me get the sides pressed down. Yeah, they are shaking now. Not all, some are stuck, but for my first attempt I'm a happy girl. Maybe I'm going to use this. I'm just really going to press this down. I could also use the tape on the inside, of course, now that I think of it. I did a very difficult job making a shaker tag. But I do like it. Where's the ink? Over here. And I think I will try to make a tag booklet or a tag journal. I'm just going to press this. I also need to ink the back side, of course. Yeah, it is fun. It is really fun. I'm going to sew around this. So I did some sewing multiple times actually. It's just a straight stitch, but I did some zigzagging while I was stitching. I want to add a little piece of embellishments, but I'm not sure what I'm going to add. I thought about this piece, but I could also add one of the little pieces from this. Oh, I think I'm going for the label. I like the label. I'm going to cut out this one. This is a little bit bigger. I want to add a little bit of cheesecloth behind. First I gotta ink. Just a little. And I also want to stamp on it. I think. Yeah, I'm going to use a stamp. Probably also want to do some stitching. And we have this. I was thinking maybe I could add a little heart on here from the card. And I also want to add a few on here. Not sure if they will hold, but we will see. do I have? Maybe this one. Sorry for the noise. My son is in the bathroom and you can hear what he's washing his hands. So that's what you hear on the background, if you hear what I hear. If not, then I didn't say anything. But maybe we can add this over here. Do we need something else? And I also have a little bit of the Two Sister Jam lace over here. And I thought I could also add this on here. I'm not sure if I'm quite happy with the sequins on top, but I'm going to leave them. But I'm not sure if this is really my thing. And we can add this over here. Do we still need some decoration? And also add a little deer. This one. So I fuzzy cut the little deer by hand. I'm going to mount it onto the card. Not sure how am I going to. Let me see. Because if I glue it onto the fabric, the sequins are not going to be movable anymore. It's going to be stuck with the glue. I don't think you have that issue when you use acetate for your window. I think it's going to be this. Yeah. Okay, I need to sew around this, put an eyelet in, add a topper. Yeah. Sew around the label. Just going to glue it on over here. I said I was going to stamp, but I forgot. So I will do that. Okay, just stamp on this. I'm not sure how this is supposed to be. Oh, like this. Do I want to add another stamp? Maybe. Let's see what I can add. Maybe this one. I'm not so sure if I like this. I'm going to leave it, but it's not really my jam. Paris and Lille. And I think I also want to add a signature on here. Or this one. Oh, it's a number 2. Well, that's okay. Not sure where I want it. Over here. Not the best stamp. And no, I'm not going to add more stamps because it has the same word that is already on. It said Paris, and I already have Paris Lille over here. I want to add a eyelet in here. I said I was going to do that. So let's do that. Yeah, I really don't like the eyelets over here, but I don't think I can peel them off anymore. And I want to make a I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to tie it with a little bit of waxed thread on top. Like so. Just going to wrap it around a few times. And the same with this one. Going to tie it. Yeah. And I also want to add a few bells on here, so let me grab the bells. First I want to add, oh, there's glue everywhere. I want to add beads on here. I have 2. And I also want to add this. And now I'm going to grab the bells, and then the tag is finished. So I have the Christmas bells. It's always so funny that I always try to make several projects in the first, well, in the e-challenge video, but I always end up doing just one. Because it's so detailed. But I do like it. Drop of glue in here. I'm just going to cut this. Shall I do a red one on this one? Yeah. Oh, this is very short. And then I'm going back to the beads. So I'm going to go upwards. Come on. Yes. Glue. And cut the string. The only thing I want to add is a little bit of this, but not on everything. I'm just going to search for the circle that I cut out. I don't want to have it on here. I also don't want it on here. And I also don't want it on here. Well, maybe I can just do this. It can be a little over here. Yeah. Okay, I'm quickly going to clean up my desk and then I will show you the end result. So this is my shaker tag that I created today. It is shaking. Just going to take it up close so you can see a little bit better the stitching, the inking, the little bells, and this is the back side. I really like it. I wish I could make more, but yeah, with the circle I kind of went the wrong way because I thought it would be on the front side and the cheesecloth would be over, but of course it could be also on the back side. And now looking back, I could have still cut a circle and used the 3D tape in a square over here. That would be okay too. But I made it a little bit more difficult than actually was needed, but okay. If you want to join in, there are 5 Facebook groups hosting these collaboration challenges. And that is, of course, Sweet Pea Papers, because Teri and I are hosting it. And of course, LineDotArrow, Junk Journal Tutorials and more is also hosting Junk Journal and Papercrafts and Two Sister Jam. You can post in all the 5 Facebook groups. You can post the same post in all the 5 groups. If you use the hashtag, it's going to be entered in the drawing. What you use is going to determine how many entries it's going to be. If you use 1 or 2 of the kit's elements together with the challenge papers or not, Your post is going to count as 2 entries, so your name will be in the name picker wheel twice. If you use the challenge papers with the hashtag in your post is going to count as 1 entry. Your name is going to be in the name picker wheel only 1 time. There is a guarantee prices of digitals in every Facebook group. 3 digitals for the first prize, 2 for the second, and 1 for the third. But there will also be different prizes throughout the different groups. So you better check out those Facebook groups to find out what those prizes will be. I will announce it in one of my next videos what I'm actually going to give away as a physical prize. But this is it for today. You can download these for free in the Facebook group, LineDotArrow. If you don't want to download them in the Facebook group because you're not a member, you don't want to be a member, you don't want to be on Facebook, you can still have these, but they are for a small fee. And of course, if you're not in the Facebook group, you can't enter in the drawings, but you still can have a lot of fun with challenge papers. You don't have to make a shaker tag. You can do anything you want. You can also make a tag a day for the first week, because I have added 8 numbers. So you have, and you have several tags. I think you have like 10 or 11, maybe 12 tags to work with. So you can do a tag per day for the December daily. That's an option. Or anything else you think about, because maybe you are creating one of a journal with this one or with this one or both the kits, and you can add these into your project. Everything is allowed. The only thing required is using these or these. That's it. This is it for today. I hope you liked the video. And yeah, we are off. It is started. Check out the Etsy link. Check out the LinkTree link where you can find all the collaborators. Check out Teri's video. She has a welcome video today too. I will link her also extra down below. She will be in the LinkTree link too, but I'm also going to add one extra so you can go straight to her video. And I will see you the next time in the next video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you the next time. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.